Yeah, sorry.
What's good, bro? My bad. I'm just
Yeah, my
finishing
bad,
up at
man. I
work.
just
If you hear me, if you hear stuff in my background, I'm just finishing up at work. I'm about to
oh
be
no, you
off at
good.
10.
You good. At least you apologize in hell of time.
Yeah, yeah. I
Remember
don't want to
that damn
be.
horn kept going off, dude?
I
I was
was
saying,
like,
remember
what
that horn
the
kept going off?
hell?
Troy was
Yeah,
like, man,
bro. I can't be dealing
yeah, I
with
be
that
knowing like I
shit.
understand somebody at work. Yeah, I just understand. Yeah,
It just, it fucks with the content, man. I be wanting to, do a.
yeah, I ain't been going live because I don't got my iPhone no more, so I'm trying to get used to this phone, bro.
Oh, what happened to the iPhone?
Oh, well, the screen was already messed up, and then the speaker was kind of going bad, and then so I just then they wouldn't let me download no app. Like, what the heck? So I ended up just leaving T-Mobile and going somewhere else. But I just started off with the Galaxy because the iPhone 15 coming out anyway. So I just figured like I ain't about to get the 14, the 15 about to come out. I like the Galaxy anyway. I got a Galaxy. I like it, but I ain't gonna lie.
The Galaxy.
I like the Galaxy, Troy. Yeah.
Hey, me to be honest, bro. As long as the phones do what the fuck I need it to do, I'll be cool with it. I don't be in
I
the
feel you.
whole
Right.
other shit. I had a Galaxy, it worked cool. I had an iPhone, it worked cool. Do they do this? I,
Yeah, that's that society. Society try to do that, man. Your Texas green, bro.
I was like, bro, I'm sick
I know you have to hear that
of
all the time. Your
it,
Texas
bro.
green, bro.
No, I'm like sometimes, but I'm like, bro, we about to be 40 soon. I don't give a fuck about no phone. That's just real
You're right. As
talk.
long as I can download all the apps, I can go live. I can do everything I do on the iPhone, bro. And I ain't gotta
Nah,
pay. I pay for the phone outright. I didn't have to like lease the phone like I did with the iPhone, because that make your bill higher, bro.
yeah, like I ain't about to walk around now with no iPhone 5 some shit, but I'm like, but if it's a newer phone and it's doing the shit I need, what the fuck I'm tripping for? But what's been going on? DEON was going at me because I was like, I don't give a fuck about Jonathan Taylor, bro. They was ass with you, so they all
Right.
like, it's you. I'm like, bro, I don't care, bro. I'm all about players performing out their fucking contract, bro. I don't care. That's just how I feel.
Oh, you saying he should be playing basically?
My thing is, bro, like you gotta have something to negotiate with, bro. That's how I feel. Like people don't
Mm-hmm.
act like it's like people get in sports league and then they forget like the shit they signed up for. So meaning, all right, can you hear me? Let me know because I'm on my speaker phone. I mean, I'm on my headphone. But
Oh, you good? I can hear you clear.
yeah, so like I'm just saying, like example, bro. Y'all can, you bought out the 1 year, but your contract went up. So last year y'all asked, y'all take a step back. You want to get paid, and now it's let me find a trade. So now it's like niggas want to talk out both sides of their mouth. They're like, well, it's like we still not gonna just let you go for something, bro. I mean, for nothing, bro. Like I still need some decent value. Like
Yeah.
the
Are
market,
you under contract, bro?
nigga, the market went in for you. And then like, bro, let's just look at the running back thing. I think like Saquon Barkley did like a 1 year,
And
11 or 12 mil,
Jacobs.
and then Brandon Jacobs did like the same thing, bro. It's
Yeah.
like
Then remember, what's ain't got Dalvin Cook got cut, bro. Dalvin Cook, bro.
he got cut. I think he signed for 8 million. And
Yep.
then Christian McCaffrey is Christian McCaffrey. I'm just like my thing is I get it. We all want to go against the man. We all don't want to be in corporate America. We don't like when the big guy wins. But at the same time, they control what your market value is. Like I was telling him, because he all like, you changing the point. I said, felt like I got screwed over on a promotion. I went and looked at other opportunities. Some I
Mm-hmm.
went out and did other interviews. It wasn't a fit. And then I was looking at the landscape. I really wasn't seeing shit that was comparable to what I'm making. All I'm saying is, it's a point that I can either cry about it or I can keep working. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you niggas are no different, bro. You
Thanks.
signed the contract. Now it's either two things can happen. You're either gonna play or not. And if you don't play, it always they always lose out when they don't play. Like example,
Mm-hmm.
when that nigga the same shit happened with Le'Veon Bell. This dude sat out a whole year, turned down a contract, missed out on money,
Mm-hmm.
go to the Jets, be mid. Now you a journeyman out the league.
Right.
So it's like, you get it, like it's really no good scenario for you. So they all like, well, he ran him to the ground and all that shit. I was like, all right, Derrick Henry, he got ran to the ground. He got paid. So
Right.
that's how to the dude. Y'all could beat Jacksonville, and y'all missed out the 1 year that you was good, Jonathan Taylor. And then last year y'all was just a disaster. Like
Yep.
guys that's getting paid, Christian McCaffrey clearly nice, but I'm like, what's his name? Derrick Henry, nigga, he's getting to the playoffs with with a trash ass QB, and they won the
Mm-hmm.
division a couple years in a row. Went to the
Yep.
AFC Championship.
AFC champion.
So of
Yep.
course, dude was gonna get paid. That's how I look at it. I'm like, I just
Yeah.
don't see what niggas is just not seeing. It's
I mean,
black
yeah,
and white about this
Jonathan
shit,
Taylor is good. Don't get me wrong, but the Colts
bro.
haven't done anything. They haven't done anything.
Who was probably the last running back that swung a Super Bowl or made a team nice?
Probably Ty Gurley. When,
Facts.
when
Todd
around.
Gurley, you niggas got a hit.
Oh, they
And
lost
then
though. They
went
ain't
to,
win it though. They went to the Super. They didn't win
but
though.
they
They lost to
lost
the
that.
Patriots.
But they went to the
Yeah,
Super
without
Bowl,
Gurley, they wouldn't have made it right.
and then he fell off. But he
Yep.
got paid a little bit, but then he fell off.
Yep.
It's just unfortunate that's what the position calls for.
It
And
happens.
I
It
like
happens
what
to running backs,
Travis
right? But it
Etienne
happens to
was
everybody.
saying. And that's what Travis Etienne was saying. He was like, we just got to show our value more in a different way. You're going to catch. You're going to have to block. You're going to have to be all purpose.
Yep.
And then, too, you
Yeah.
got to be like you
Where's the
know,
Marshall Falks at, man? When the last time somebody had 1,000 yards receiving at running back?
I think Saquon may have had something like that. But I'm just saying, like, it's like no
Yeah.
different than with us, bro. If we met with a situation, we either going to handle it or not. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It sucks, bro. It sucks. It sucks. I don't like it. Should you be paid, young man? I would like for you to, but what are you coming off of? Like, if this is
Right, man.
like negotiating after he just ran for like 1,600 yards, I'll be like, damn, yeah, y'all fucking him over. But it didn't happen in this scenario.
Yeah,
So,
I get the GMs though, because they like running backs. You can be good 1 minute, then get injured, like or something
yeah,
happen. Like Chris
he
Johnson, look how good he was. Chris Johnson was so good, bro. Then the next year he went for 2,000 yards, and he just kept going down every year. And that's one of my favorite running backs. But it's like it just is what it is,
look,
bro. They
bro,
don't want to commit long
it's
term,
wear
bro.
and
It's just
tear. It's wear and tear with the position, right?
yeah, it's wear and tear. Yeah.
It's definitely wear and tear. So,
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, it went out for a minute.
Oh, you
Yeah.
had to switch to my car phone. So there's wear and tear
Mm-hmm.
with the but you just gotta prove your value, bro. It's no different than these QBs. Like, unfortunately, man, they don't be caring about giving you chances. Cause to be honest, bro, these other people's job is on the line. Like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I can't like they can't like just like with the Jets with Zach Wilson. Like he seemed like after I seen Hard Knocks, like he is a cool dude. Like he cool. I just thought like wow, people like give him a chance. It's like what you mean they gave him a chance? Like I'm just saying it's kind of like they can't afford to lose their job trying to get somebody a chance. Like oh let's give him a chance,
man,
another
bro,
chance.
I
Yeah, you
want
get one
all these.
chance. That's football.
I want.
Quarterback.
I want all these cats to win. Who was my man's that they drafted him, but then they traded him because they got Kyler Murray.
Oh yeah, that was it.
That guy at Arizona. I thought he was gonna be kind of good. That came out of UCLA.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
remember.
the dude Rosen, Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen. I thought Josh Rosen was gonna be nice. I'm like,
I
give
did
him a
too. I thought he was
chance.
gonna be cold.
Give him a chance. They was like, look, bro, no, he didn't get no chance.
Yeah, they know what they see in practice, bro. They know what they see.
So like,
Well,
and I see
Jordan Love getting his chance finally. Jordan
he
Love's getting
gonna
his chance.
get it. Look, and I guarantee you this: let them be ass, and they got a chance to get. No, I'm just saying, let them be ass, and they got a chance to get either Drake May or Caleb Williams, and they're gonna be talking about
Those two. I'm watching every game. I watched the USC game, by the way. Caleb Williams and Drake May the two. I mean, of course, because I'm a Michigan guy, so I'm gonna watch Michigan too. But I'm talking about far as quarterbacks go, Drake May and Caleb Williams all day, bro. Like
they also been talking about that one cat. What's that dude name? From Texas. He's supposed to be good.
what's that dude name?
Damn,
I heard the Texas is supposed to be.
I'm mad.
I need Texas and USC to come back, bro. I just need them to come back.
Man,
Get college football more exciting again, bro.
Look, bro. Look, it's about results. I hate it, bro. Like, my man's Anthony Richardson. Look, they about to give him a chance. He gonna probably get 2 or 3 years because they know that it's a learning curve for him. They gonna be young, and they just gonna be out there and do what they gotta do. But at the same time, man, like, it's like you gotta know when you hold the cards, bro. You just got to. And you also got to know what position you negotiated from. And I just felt that, like, a lot of these cats are in positions where they don't have any leverage. So if your leverage is to sit out and cost yourself money, bro, bump it. F you.
Yeah. And as a competitor, Jonathan Taylor actually, like, if you look at his number, he has a chance to be, like, a Hall of Fame, like, running back. So why would he miss? Like, why would he hold out and miss a whole year? That shit don't make no sense, bro.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So now you want to physically able to perform this.
I don't think Adrian Peterson ever did. He probably ain't had no money problem. But have Adrian Peterson ever did that? I ain't playing, man.
No, I don't think so. But like I say, bro, when you nice, bro. I think Adrian had to sit out when he had that abuse shit going on. But like,
oh yeah, he had that, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just like, bro, like, I get it. Every time, some shit is just not fair. But if you put Derrick Henry on the market, you think they gonna get something for that nigga? Yeah, they would.
Yeah, they would.
They definitely would.
Right, the fact that ain't nobody traded for him, like Jonathan Taylor, he is a good running back, but I'm not giving up a first-round pick for him. I'm just not.
Yeah, like, what's the name went on the market, and he got people to trade for him, right? Christian McCaffrey.
He did.
You gotta trade your value. I mean, you gotta see your value, bro. I mean, you got to be able to understand.
And I'm thinking like the 49ers, that was like, they like, we can win a Super Bowl with this guy. I don't know. I think they got a chance.
They fucked up that Trey Lance pick and still probably have some of the most talent in the league, man. Like, people clowning them for that, but John Lynch has
they got a squad.
He has been hitting home runs, bro.
Yeah, I just looked at their line. I just looked at their roster today. Like, when you got your quarterback, I mean, they got their quarterback, not even a top 5. They got Trent Williams, Kittle, Deebo Samuels, McCaffrey. Those are 4 best players right on offense, bro.
Bro, they had a fucking QB. That shit would damn near not be fair. I was picking them to actually come out the NFC. And then I was too.
I ain't make my official picks yet, but I'm leaning towards the 49ers. I was thinking about the Cowboys, but I just don't know. I just don't trust Dak that much, bro.
I don't trust no Dak. But I definitely trust that 49ers.
Pretty straight, though. Pretty straight.
Look,
but I know what you're saying. If they had Joe Burrow, it wouldn't be a question. We'd be like, oh, 49ers going to the Super Bowl, just like the Chiefs. Like, I'm just saying, if they had Joe Burrow, it wouldn't be no question. 49ers Super Bowl. But I know what you're saying. Like pretty nice, but he ain't Burrow or Mahomes or Allen or even Hurts right now. So
some people, it just comes down to, and I hate it, but like, let's be real.
I'm about to sit the long hop on.
He was mid in that Super Bowl. He just did enough to not cost them, and he damn near cost them against Green Bay because I think he had 3 picks in the second half.
He did.
But that defense, man, was amazing, and Patrick Mahomes couldn't get rid of the ball.
But you know what though? I think
Didn't
we
have time to get rid of him.
I was too hard on quarterbacks like for the playoffs because like everybody like Joe Montana is probably the standard for the playoffs because Super Bowl 11 touchdowns, no picks. But I looked at John Elway. It's kind of like a team got 2 weeks to game plan for you. It's like, and you playing against the best team from the other conference. It's like, it's not gonna be, your numbers not gonna be the
No
same.
bums,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Like,
You're not playing no bums. That's why we
yeah,
respect
exactly. You're
you.
playing the best team. Yeah, so of course
That's
your
why we
numbers gonna go
respect
down.
winners, and we respect what you do in the playoffs. They game plan for you. They got film on you, and they know what they're trying to take.
Yeah, that's why I don't trip when Brady have a bad game. Cause I'm like, yeah, like he used to struggle with the Ravens, bro. As a Brady fan, like he struggled with the Ravens a lot, bro. Cause Ed Reed,
It's
Ed Reed
supposed
used
to
to
be
be
that,
crazy.
though, bro. You're not playing the fucking the Jaguars. You're not playing it's crazy. The Bengals good now, but they used to
I know
be
what you
ass
mean.
back in
Yeah,
our
it was
day.
terrible.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no
You're
Chad
not
was thinking them was
playing the
garbage.
Lions. You're not playing those teams. You're not playing the Jets. We can keep it relative. Not a Bills good as crazy, but you're not playing the Jets. So
Right.
you're gonna have to play some people that knows what they gotta take away from you.
Well, look at Brady's Super Bowl competition, bro. He had to play Legion of Boom twice, right? No,
Yeah.
once. He played
yeah. Yep.
the Eagles. That was just a good all around talented team. That was
And to be
and
honest,
then
the problem with
the Rams. He played the Rams.
the problem with the Eagles was that defense was terrible.
Yeah, Brady threw 5 touchdowns and lost that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's why nobody really blamed him for that because he went, he bought, he did what he had to do.
And so, like, that's just what it comes down to, though. You're playing a good team. They had to glow. That offense was crazy. Nick Foles did his thing.
Yep.
Move on. Story over. So it's just really, like, I'm excited, though. I think it should definitely be a good season. I think it's definitely multiple teams have a chance at winning.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want what we pray for everybody, and every year when a new season starts, I just want everyone to be healthy. I want to see the best play the best. You know what I'm saying? At their best. Like,
yeah, because it sucks that what's his name out. What's his name was out?
Like
what's his name?
Like the Eagles was good, but like I said, they losing 2 and 3. They down to your third string quarterback. Like, I want to see them decide it that way. But I want.
What's that dude name? Yeah, the Bills. Yep. The Bills did have Jadarius White. Their best corner was out last year, so they should be straight. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's just about making plays. You got to make them. Cincinnati gonna be there. I know Burrow was kind of injured. I think he's kind of injured.
Cincinnati Chiefs and the Bills again for me. The Jets are sleeper though, because I've been telling people Aaron Rodgers don't turn the ball over, bro, and they got good defense. And they're younger. He got a younger team.
They're gonna have a problem with the O line. They're definitely gonna have to figure that out. But definitely having a defense, man, it matters. Dalvin Cook going there is definitely gonna help. You get a safety a safety net. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully Aaron, last year was bad for him, but let's be real. We got to know who he is. Is he more like the guy that was last year or the guy that had won MVP 2 years in a row?
Yep. I'm going to say 22-21 or 21-20. 2021, he won. Yeah. No, 21-22, right? Yeah.
Yeah, in some games, like, it was rough. It was rough. He had a younger receiving staff. He lost Devontae. And like I said, he is older. Somewhere in there, they had a rough start in their season, and then they finished strong. But then they lost to Detroit. But that's on Aaron too. So Aaron, he can't turn the ball over. He can't turn the ball over.
Yeah. I'm thinking for first I was saying 49ers Bengals, but I'm thinking I just look at I just don't see the Bengals defense ain't that crazy where it's like they can shut down Mahomes. So I just think this is a shootout. Mahomes, you don't want to see Mahomes in a shootout, bro. But I don't know. I just don't like picking the same team every year. Don't nobody go to the Super Bowl 5 years in a row.
It's hard to repeat, bro.
It's hard to repeat like that. Yeah.
What happened with shit we saw with what did we see? So we saw it with the Chiefs. They go back to back, then they lose. Then the other year they lose in the conference finals, and they come back and win last year. See,
I'm thinking about the Bills just to be different, but I think and I'm thinking 49ers and Chiefs or 49ers Bengals, but that's just like a generic pick.
Is he gonna not turn the ball over? Is he not gonna try to be super bad? They gotta learn to run. They get too much in. Josh is caught up in he running, and then he want to make the spectacular throw, and it's like, bro, just take the check down.
Yep. I want to see what they do with the Bills because I do like Dawson Knox and Diggs and Gabe Davis. They got a nice squad. We'll see though. They need a better running game though. That's to me too. Like if he had like a Joe Mixon or somebody like that, then yeah.
Yeah, man. I just want to, like I said, I hope it's an interesting season.
Oh man, you know we gotta address this, bro. I know football season coming, but that when Stephen A. Smith said Curry the best point guard, me and you said yeah. Like everybody act like that's far fetched, or Curry can never be better than Magic. That's the part that made me mad, bro. Like Curry can never be better than Magic, or Kevin Durant can never be better than Bird. Like they hold on to the past like that, bro.
I purposely have not been engaged in a lot of debates because a lot of them it just gets annoying, bro. It's just being extreme.
I ain't gonna lie, Gerald be making me mad. I be telling him to us. I'm like Gerald be acting like it's no competition.
I don't
like Curry just anybody, bro. I ain't arguing with nobody, bro. I'm not.
Do all that because people want to pick and choose. Like I get it. If we and you know I don't even want to be that dumbass guy because I hate that argument. If that's the case, Bill Russell's the GOAT. Havlicek got 8 rings. Like I ain't even trying to be that guy. All I'm saying is
people be killing me too with the Bill Russell the GOAT thing. It's like, come on, bro.
Do rings tell a story? Yes. Do who you play with tell a story? But it also comes down to what you did individually as well.
Bro.
So
yeah. It was some finals.
Like Steph has had now, this has essentially been, he's been in the league, I think he's going into what year, is he going to year 15 or 16?
Curry?
Steph's going into year 15.
Yeah. Yep. Because he's about to be 36, I think.
He's going into 17, Steph is going into year 15. He's essentially already been in his prime for like 10 years. And then if you include this year, this will be his 11th year in his prime. Playing at a high level. Now,
the Warriors my early pick too, by the way.
If you wanna count and say that they you don't want 2020 they didn't play, all right, bump it. 10 years of consistent basketball at a high level, high PER.
Right, they act like Steph. They're trying to get on my nerves with Steph. The Steph hate is ridiculous, bro.
It just shows when he's on the
Trey, you know what? I know what it is. I know what it is. It's kind of the similarly. I'm gonna call it like the Nash effect, because we was just talking about that. Like, I'm like, actually, when you look at Nash, Cole, he played the point guard at a high level. I think people just don't like him because, like, I'm a Kobe fan, so I don't like that nigga took about 2 MVPs from my nigga Kobe. So it's like, but I don't hate Nash. I don't hate Nash. Nash Cole. I hate Cole point guard, but
the problem is we always stay surface level. No one tells the whole story.
Right.
It wasn't even about me. Now, was Kobe MVP?
Yeah, come on, Dion, come cook these niggas real quick.
No, like I said, was Kobe MVP? Yeah, you could say it. 30, average 35, got his team there. I think his team was damn near like they had I know they had like a crazy record. Like it was something like when he scored 40,
37.
When he scored 40 points, they had like a 65% win percentage.
Oh, right. So people saying why he's shooting so much. It's like, yeah, but it's like I don't even get mad that Nash won. Like they was the 1 seed. One of them years he didn't even have a Mark Stoudemire.
I was just about to say that he didn't have Amari. Amari finished 4th in MVP the year he won it, and averaged 26 points.
Yeah,
he
Amari
listed
was
that guy, and they still.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Let me get Trey back on. Let's see. I'll get Dre on too. Let's
see. My bad.
Yeah.
I ended up fucking off hitting the story.
But, no, you said you talking about they didn't have Amari.
Yeah. So they didn't have Amari. That's okay.
Yeah, they didn't have Amari.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have all that, and they still, went far. So it's like
Oh, what up, Dre?
you can't elevate Kobe and try to denigrate what Nash is.
Yeah.
Like the dude still, all right. You can say whatever you want, but it still doesn't show. It still doesn't discount that this guy improved on his MVP season. He averaged 15 and
Yeah.
11 his MVP year,
Then 18
and
and
18
11.
and 10 the second year.
18 and 10. And then the third year, I think I averaged like 10 or 20.
Yeah, so
I was saying the third year, he should have won MVP. He could have won MVP again if Dirk didn't win 66 games or whatever it was,
yeah, I
67
think he
games.
averaged like 20 and 11 that third year.
Yeah, like Nash. So you got to get Nash's proud. Nash was cold, Doug.
Hey, look how the Suns played when he was off the court.
Right. No, I just don't.
That's just what it's about. It's like
Some
guys don't.
Some over the top Kobe fans piss me off sometimes because they be like, Kobe should have won MVP, but they don't never. They know like they've been giving out MVP. They don't give MVP to 7 seeds, bro. They knew that. It's like, why? So why would Kobe get different treatment?
Man,
It's like,
Westbrook,
I love Kobe, but no, bro.
Westbrook
Like,
was the lowest. It was the lowest seed winner in like a while.
right. But a historic season, though. Right.
9 times out of 10, it's usually a top 3 seed.
Yep.
That was always the standard.
Yep.
And let's be real, Jokic really only got it in 2021 because a lot of guys started to get injured due to COVID.
Yeah, because they won 48 games that year, but it was like he played all the games. Jokic played all the games.
But then next year, shit, he didn't have his top players and still was in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's like, man,
Exactly.
like,
Those exceptions sometimes you gotta look at every. It's like they're not about to just give Kobe MVP. I mean, that's the case. Jordan should have won MVP when he averaged 37. He ain't win MVP that year.
Right.
Jordan averaged 37. How you had the energy to even do that?
And that's the thing. If they was to do it like that, Jordan would have won every season.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, Kobe, yeah, that's all. I don't know.
shit, LeBron could have won a lot of seasons, bro. Like, we know it's a narrative award.
But that year, LeBron averaged 31 in 06. LeBron averaged 31, 7, and 6 that year.
Actually, he finished higher than Kobe. People don't realize Kobe finished third in the race. Nash was first. LeBron was second. And then Kobe.
That's all.
And then Kobe was third. But I think what hurt kind of being too, I don't know.
Oh, he said F that Steph should have been MVP years ago. That season was insane. Oh, that's yeah, he averaged like 35? No, 33, 32, something like that.
He did good.
Hey, Dre, why everybody act like Steph versus Magic is so insane, like a comparison? Like they act like Curry could never be better than him. But I just don't like that, bro. I don't know.
Honestly, that whole argument, at the end of the day, it's about how you want the team to be built. Because if you got a playmaker on the team, already give me Steph all day. But if you got shooters around, you Magic. So, I mean, you can go both ways. Because, I mean, Magic did win the finals his rookie year. I mean,
it's just with Magic. And what just annoys me about everything is everyone just makes terrible arguments. So with Steph, it could be he played with KD. All right, so Magic can come in, play with Kareem. You inherited MVP. Then the NBA, the like business and stuff was so bad back then. Y'all win the championship and able to draft James Worthy, get the number 1 pick. You get what I'm saying? So it was like
the Celtics used to do that all the time. They used to rig the draft. They used to mess up. They used to rig the draft system. So I don't know how they did it, but
so
how you get limp bias and you just won a championship? It's crazy, bro.
So it's like, and then I think Magic went to a squad. They was like 48 and 34.
Bro, but Curry carried them in 2022. Then last year they was in Game 7 with the Kings without Wiggins, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if Wiggins played, but Wiggins wasn't the same person. And Curry put up 50, bro. 50 to close the game out.
Kareem
close the series out.
Going to be
50.
MVP of that finals if he doesn't get injured. Now look, they don't play that.
He averaged 33 and like 12. Kareem too crazy, dog. Kareem crazy, bro. I can't lie.
Kareem league MVP?
Yeah, 1980. Yep. Thank you.
So like, I just don't get like the things that
No, it ain't
like.
no Magic hate. I just hate when people act like it's like the new school players can't compete. Like,
But
come on,
see,
bro, like
like
Right,
stop.
right.
that's when I just start getting perspective and looking at everything. Look, bro, if y'all making an argument about being number one,
Sorry.
that's cool. But I'm not about to debate nobody else. Like when niggas do that, he's not even better than Isaiah. I'm like, shut up, bro. He's
That's
not
what I'm
even
saying.
a
Like when they say
point guard.
Isaiah,
Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, it's like, come on, bro.
He's not
Like,
even a point guard. I'm like, shut up.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I've been
is
watching
it?
this one dude on YouTube. He was saying like basically like centers. Like I mean, like Dirk can be a stretch four, but like Curry can't be a point guard that can shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like they make all these expectations for Curry. Like, oh yeah, Curry, he's not a point guard,
Look,
but they say Dirk a power forward, even though he never averaged 10. You know what I'm saying? Like Dirk is a power
I
forward.
think
So
I
like,
think Curry facilitate so much, so I don't know why they even be making that stuff up, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
right.
Like, if they want to just say, look, if they just want to make it literal and say he's better because he got 5 rings, whatever, I entertain that. But all this other
Oh,
shit, Steph doesn't even run the offense. He's just a great shooter. Shut up, bro.
he
Shut
said
up.
Magic went to a squad. Magic went to a squad that went to the Western Conference Finals a few years
Bro,
prior.
they won
Three.
48 games and got the #1 pick, bro. Shut up. I don't want to hear that
Yeah,
shit.
he said he got receipts on Magic defense too.
The Warriors literally had to rebuild their team after KD and still won the
And Curry
championship.
still won another ring in 2022.
And then last year they had a year from hell. Who knows what happens if Wiggins isn't injured and he doesn't get injured during the season.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, bro, like, look, that's why I really sometimes just getting tired of the whole comparison type thing because we're splitting hairs, man. These guys are good players. And every day, like from music to sports, we just want to keep comparing people. And it's getting annoying. It's like I don't have anything to keep just saying why this guy
Niggas be
sucks.
like J. Cole. Niggas be like J. Cole, he alright. He can't compete with the old. He can't compete.
I'm like, what
Man, shut
happened
up.
then, bro? Cool. He ain't Tupac though. All right, good, great, thank
Bro,
you.
J. Cole literally did. He jumped on every song like this year, every feature. It don't matter what it
He's
is. Like that nigga
boring.
be killing it.
He's boring. Like me, I won't lie. I don't like Black Thought like that, but I'm not about to come out and just make a whole bunch of reasons why he asked. What sales he got? What man? That nigga ain't
Yeah, that's
nice.
the only thing. That's the only angle you really go at him because like
What
he
music?
can't say he can't rap. Right? You can't
What
really say
music
that.
he got? Fuck out of here, bro. He ain't playing in the club. I'm not about to do all that. I just don't listen to the nigga. It is
They
what
be
it
saying that
is.
about Jay-Z. Jay-Z music don't play in the club.
And I ain't gonna lie.
I don't
That
go to the
name
club
that
and throw on
keeps.
Jay-Z. That's why I don't. Hold up now, Troy. Y'all got
Y'all do have to own goading everyone.
Cole.
My only
Cole
thing
goated in my
is,
opinion because
you
he
can
got me
hop
through
on.
college, bro. I'm saying Cole was a goat to me.
Goading everyone, but let's be real. And I'm gonna just look at it like this. I'm not saying that we can't establish who is the best. There is a criteria to who we call the best. But I think it's safe to say if you're a top 15, top 20 of anything, it shows how really great you are, right? And let's just go back to the guys we talk about in just music and basketball. And let's just
Okay.
say basketball, right? A lot
Yep.
of people are going to have Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and there's no order. You're going to have Magic somewhere in there, Bird. You're going to have Hakeem. These aren't like niggas that's trash. So niggas are starting arguments of like, I think Shaq is the greatest center. And niggas be
Yeah,
like,
but you
man,
can't
look
really
at
argue
Hakeem.
against that.
But I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
if you
can't. I
got
won't even argue against that.
Hakeem, I'm not, okay, cool. If you got Wilt,
Yeah, if you
cool.
got Hakeem.
These
Well,
niggas is
yep.
nice. So, like, if you want to say they the GOAT center, nigga, I can't dispute that argument. I just hate when it's dismissed. Hello?
He said, "You ever been on Dre Live and Dre was eating some chips or something?" He said, "I was eating some chips though." Dre,
Hey, I ain't got a lot of time. Real quick, I want to talk about like saying people are great. You remember when we were debating? I was like, you got 4 goats in the same genre.
Oh,
Like that
yeah.
was y'all did, and y'all would post, man, Drake, I mean, he might be better than Michael Jackson. We ain't start these debates now.
Nah. So, like I said, man,
Right.
I told you before, because I know you don't got a lot of time. It's
Yeah.
different because I got Drake, who I pretty much was listening to in college. But then I had Wayne, man. That Wayne run was insane. So it's hard for me to dismiss what he was doing from like 05 to like 2011. And then I had
That's what your Rushmore is for. That's what it's for.
Yeah, nah, you need that. But see, it's hard too, because then I like Kanye and J. Cole just as much. So it's like,
all right, well, then
get it bumped up.
So this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do.
Nas? I respect you.
This how you do. This how we got to do. Remember we talked about Mount Rushmore versus Mount Olympus, right?
Yeah.
In music, we got to move Michael Jackson to Mount Olympus. Like,
yeah,
the only person that exists, that can culturally and numerically even be around Mike is Beyonce.
Yeah.
Like that's math. You can't argue with math, right? Yeah.
Like, to be honest, if you're talking about best male R&B, I know that guy a clown, but you should be really in that Usher or R. Kelly type thing if you're trying to say that. But I'm like, but trying to do R. Kelly versus Mike, I'm not about to do that. I'm not nobody. I don't give a fuck who that is.
You make me feel. Come on, it's over.
And
you make me feel. It's over.
I don't even know how to properly rate Stevie. Like Stevie and Babyface guys like this. Like,
yeah, Stevie's
right.
on another. Yeah, he can't rank
so
him.
Those are Olympus guys, because I don't care what era you go to, since they existed, you can't escape their pen. Even if they not singing no more, they wrote some of your favorite hits for some of your favorite all-time great artists. Like Babyface was writing for a roster. He was writing for Tony Braxton, After Seven, Johnny Gill, Boyz II Men, all at the same time.
TLC.
So like some guys, we gotta leave them. Just leave them alone. You know, like leave that dude alone. Like they over there. So our guys that could be ranked are still, and we can still do that. But like you were saying earlier about people acting like somebody. I watched the film, and this is what old dudes hate. And if you old and you on here and you hate no Steph, I watched the film. When I pull up the film and I watch the guys, they all drop below the free throw line in the 80s to play defense. Stop lying. You can't guard nobody like that today.
You
So
can't.
stop saying they would have been here and they would have been that. Matter of fact, they got films of Magic. Oh, they had Steph. They had Steph. They hit Magic his entire career. This is a fact that Michael Cooper and or James Worthy guarded the best guard or the best wing, and they would put Magic on a four who wasn't going to shoot the ball that much because they were hiding him. And every time he got on the island, if somebody with a handle, he looked crazy. He's still a GOAT. He's still great. He's one of the best ever. But you can't use defense as an excuse and then ignore defense when we talk about other guys.
This is what I was saying, right? Because, and I want y'all both to try this. I was just going back trying to watch I think it was like the 84 or the 85 finals.
Yeah.
And I was trying to watch game 1. In like 5 minutes, I just cut that shit off. Basketball was just so different back then, bro. Like, it was literally niggas driving and just trying to, they was passing up so many open shots just to try to get a layup or throw it to the post. And I'm like, my nigga, you're wide open. So it's like, it's different. That's why it's so hard to compare eras. Like, I even the other day, like, I was kind of too hard on Melly Mill, but I'm looking at a track. He's rapping, and he's listening to the song from 1985. He doing Step Off. And now I'm like, this shit sounds kind of dated. But during that time, that was the hottest shit ever. Because everyone is
he's from the 70s. Like, y'all even put him in the wrong era. He's not even from the 80s.
Yeah, he didn't have nobody to copy. He ain't had nobody to copy in the 70s. Yeah,
he's a 70s baby.
Innovators.
He's definitely a 70s baby. Jay-Z's an 80s baby. We 2000s baby.
I'm saying his first song came out in the 70s.
No, but I'm just even talking about his range. So I'm like, but I think like when he was at his prime, he was like 24 and shit when the message came out. I think
Troy.
It was that. But what I'm
saying,
you
think he killed Eminem, Troy?
Oh man,
he killed him. Dog.
In 1983, man, Eminem would have been. I
can't say that.
1983, man, they would have been booing him. So
it'd been out of
looking at it, And the people that
Yeah.
support him, they like, look how clear he sounds. Look what he's saying. He's not even cursing. But I'm like, you come to now, and I'm like, bro, that shit don't work today. It was
This the
good
thing.
before his era.
So I gave him props on his verse for, I think K Slade did a song with a bunch of people, and Melly Mel was on there, and I was like, yo, that's dope, especially for a guy who came out in the 70s, like that. But if you're going to participate in the battle, you have to go by the standard of that time. Now, if he would have just been rapping, making a song on a beat, and then you take all that other stuff into consideration, like, oh, you know, this, that, and the third. But as far as the battle goes, it's like, come on now, like it don't rate at all. It don't even rate for, like, if you compared it to Kumo D battling LL, it don't even rate there.
Because it's just so different. Like, we could look at basketball from 2006, and it's different tonight. And that's just all I want to say. Like, that's why like I kind of like just stepping away from the whole comparison thing, because things are different. And then when we do that, we keep robbing these guys because we can't appreciate their career because we always just telling them what they not and who they're not. And it just gets annoying, bro. Look,
it's just annoying when people rank Jerry West. When they rank Jerry West,
but it ain't even the comparison that's annoying. It's the fact that people are willing to lie and ignore information just to keep their standpoint. Homie, listen, if you could show me on film and you could show me by the numbers, because this is where we at. Much is telling you rings don't count no more when they argue one way in the debate. Then they say stats don't count when they argue another way. And I'm like, well, what counts? I'm confused. If you winning and what you accomplished on the court don't count, what are we counting then? Like, how
we have a bunch of different opinions out there. Everybody
like, that's goofy.
That's
right. So you tell me defense, and then I show you that Bird, Magic, and Isaiah didn't play no defense, yet you still always had them in your top without complaining about their defense. I'm confused on where you started to change your standard at. You got to show me. Because you can't keep lying and say they play defense, because we could pull it up. That's what YouTube is for. You can pull up whole games. You can pull up defensive breakdowns. You can pull up defensive ratings. We have all that information.
They were scoring 148 points in the finals.
Without threes.
With no threes.
Without threes, cuz.
With no threes. Exactly. Layups and just dunks.
So if at the end of the season we had a scoring race, right? And one guy needs 72, and let's say Devin Booker needed 72 points to win the scoring title this year. And at the last game, he scored 73. Everybody gonna say, well, the league's soft, blah, 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 blah. But we like, this already happened when George Gervin and David Thompson was going at it. When do the rules count? Like, when do you get to apply these things? When does it? And also, if the answer is you can't guard me, therefore you get to fight me, what is we doing? That means your defense.
Oh, right.
Never
mention that.
Like all these goofy, stupid answers. Like, no, homie. They talking about Dana Barrow scored 50 in your era, by the way. I'm not gonna act like I don't know these things.
Like,
we know these things, right? We know that Sleepy Floyd was getting busy and he was 6'1", 185 pounds in your era. We're not gonna act like we don't know. So don't act like it was just so impossible for, like, Mark Price was so physically imposing and he was such a great athlete. No, he learned how to split a pick and roll and was killing y'all.
Yep,
Mark
Price, y'all, right? Exactly.
Bud Webb can play in that era, but Steph gonna struggle. He gonna get touched. All right, Charles.
See, now after Dame Lillard can't play in that era, they say.
Watch this. And big, they talking about big, right? They talking about big. The majority of the leading rebounders through the 80s and the 90s, the guys were 6'7" or shorter, because Charles Barkley and Dennis Rodman was leading the league in rebounds, right? Neither one of them 6'8".
Oh, they got dog though. They got dog. That's why. They got dog in them.
I'm so confused. I'm like, I'm crazy. Let me know. Like, if we're gonna have a standard, you know how I am. If we're gonna have a standard, we got to keep that standard. You cannot dig up your goalpost and move it around. Let's just stay there, and then we can start nitpicking everybody.
I think we'd be too hard on. I was thinking about it, like the guys, like like Rudy Gobert, like we say his defense in the pick and roll, but like the guys back then, they ain't have to deal with that like as much.
Bro,
like, so Gobert, if he played back then, he if he could just stand in the paint, Gobert would be a beast, bro. Like
perfect. He'd be perfect. He'd be perfect because I watched several clips of Magic Johnson backing off John Stockton, like 4 or 5 feet. Like Magic's heels are on the free throw line. John Stockton open on the 3-point line. He's still looking for the pass, and he finally shoots because he has to. Bro, you can't guard nobody like you can guard some people, but you can't guard the elite players like
that's
that.
my thing with Stockton. Stockton an elite passer and point guard, but I just think he was an aggressive. I think he could have been a more aggressive offensive.
How Mike Bibby was giving Shaq problems in the pick and roll just by shooting the pull up. If you got to come out to the 3-point line, Shaq, man, fuck out of here, bro. You're not about to do that.
Right. So now we're gonna be honest and say yes, it's a fact. Nobody could guard you in today's game, Shaq. That's 1,000,000% fact.
Right, we know that, right?
Because you gonna rim run, you might be the only guy that can literally average 40. Like Mike can average 40, Shaq might average 40.
Yeah, for real.
But on the other end, you're gonna give up a lot of points in that pick and roll, especially with the more dominant Shaq, who's a little bit less willing to get out there. So there's a give and take to it.
Jamal Murray is giving AD fits, and that's one of our premier big defenders that can move and shuffle his feet.
Right, and AD can move just as good as.
And all Jamal was doing was just stepping back farther, shooting 3. And it's like, AD, like, hell, you want me to do it?
Right.
Nothing. You want me to keep going? So the game that Golden State won, they switched to the what? Pick and roll, right?
Yep.
Because, but it just eventually you run out of shot makers because everybody went to bed. So
oh my God,
that matters, man. Like
I don't even bring that up.
Bro, like even like. We evolve, we get better, we do, and some things may have been better. Like I wish more people would consider the mid range because Devin Booker went crazy shooting the mid range in the playoffs.
Crazy.
I'm with you on that. I want people to consider that more. But coaches and analytics told Carmelo that's a bad shot. You remember? They told him that's a bad shot. So then people changed. They walked in the league and was like, "We're gonna stop shooting it." No, they told them we need to shoot threes or go to the basket.
That's what Earl Watson was talking about. He was like, they came and told him he had to improve his 3-point percentage. But he said the problem is, he said they're using the analytics wrong. See, the analytics just show you where you're good at and play to your strengths. But with the analytics, they're saying it's better if you just shoot 3 later. So they're going to take you away from your strength. But what's the crazy part? The mid-range is the one that's going to help you in the playoffs because defenses are just geared to stop you. They're running off at the 3-point line, and then they're going to follow you to the rim. You're going to need the mid-range. It's just that it's only good for the regular.
You killing it. I'm telling you, you own it. You own it for a fact right now. You killing it.
Yep.
You own it because right now I would trade the skill set of DeMar DeRozan on the Warriors offense for the skill set of Andrew Wiggins for that alone.
Yeah.
Like Wiggs, when that 3-point shot not falling, that nigga's useless to us. It's either you gonna be getting to the rim or you doing that. And it's like they gonna give you the 3, bro. We need somebody who get that, make it happen. Head fake and just pull up.
And when do we at what point do we start docking people for having great teammates too?
They don't want to mention. They don't want to mention that
because I'm like we just talked about Magic coming to a team that went to the Western Conference Finals, the league MVP. Your number one guy averaged like 32, 11, 4, and 4. Like he kept going across the board. By the way, 4 blocks, 4 assists. That's crazy. And
crazy, bro.
And then y'all win, and then y'all draft James Worthy, but they never use that as a knock against you. Like, they talk about the Celtics. They talk about the Celtics being one of the greatest assembled teams ever. But Bird don't get a knock for playing with great teammates. That's crazy.
But LeBron and Kevin Durant do.
But even going back to Magic, right? Everybody talk about Game 7. What's the other player they forget about the Lakers in Game 7? I mean in Game 6 when they beat Philly. Jamal Wilkes had 38 that game.
Wilkes. Yeah, Jamal Wilkes.
Because Jamal Wilkes Listen, they went and got Bob McAdoo and said, "I know you're a former MVP. Come off the bench for me."
Right, Bob
Yeah.
McAdoo, the dude that had a season where he averaged 34 a game and won MVP.
But listen, that's how
He
crazy it
did,
is. Kareem doesn't play in game 6. Magic has 42, 15, and 7, and Jamal Wilkes got 38, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
guess
bro. Like,
it was all Magic.
so then when I break it down, and then people try to diminish, I say, listen, man. Steph had a running mate in 2 NBA finals, like a real legit, because Clay has never had a great NBA
I was about
finals.
to say that.
So
Right.
let's stop
And you
acting
need that
like
to win. One running mate at least.
right. So you know the year they either the year they won or the next year when they blew the lead, Clay averaged like 15 in the finals, bro.
I
Yeah,
think
what
he
year
only
was
had
that?
one good game.
I thought that was Toronto. I thought that was the Toronto series. Was it? No, it probably was
No. It was
They
one of
called
the
back
Cleveland
then.
series. Yeah.
I was
Or one of the
counting on him.
Cleveland.
I'm like,
Okay.
Clay, we need one of them games, man. I think he
So
might
that
have
was
had
2016 NBA Finals.
He might have got one 30-point game in the finals total out of all he went to.
That's what I'm saying. And with a green light and you not facing no doubles. And you're a catch and shoot guy. Come on, man.
That's why he not over. That's the
So,
reason why he ain't over Ray Allen on my list. Like
well, Ray
overall.
Allen was getting buckets as a 1 at one
Yeah,
point
exactly.
in
And
time.
he went to the Eastern Conference Finals as the 1. Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was a
So-
1A, 1B because Glenn Robinson was cold too.
Well, yeah, no, they had some dogs
Big
on that
dog
team.
was
But
cold.
yeah, they
Nigga averaged
they
20.
definitely
Thomas was on that team too, I think.
yeah, it just won the contract year.
Tim Thomas,
only
like I
balled
like
out
Tim
when the
Thomas, but he
contract
pissed me off.
Contract year, they would have won it, huh, cuz?
Yeah, they're the one that kills for that money, bro.
He hurt Kobe legacy, man. Tim Thomas, because they blew that 3-1 lead.
But I'm telling you, a lot of these guys don't like the sport. They like a time period of the sport, or they like some of the players in the sport, but they don't actually like the sport. That's why they don't know what they're talking about. Like, number one, y'all do realize that Steph has a higher usage rate than Draymond, right? It's not even close. Y'all understand that, right? So the mathematically, Steph has the ball far more than Draymond. Now watch this. Since he's been shooting a lot and he upped his volume, they average almost the same amount of assists, except Steph has one less shooter to pass it to because he can't pass it to himself.
Right.
Because I think one game, Draymond had like 15 assists and all of them went to Steph.
Exactly.
And what did we say? What did you say? That we want to kill Draymond, but what you say is your favorite quality about him?
He don't care about none of that.
He say when Steph hot. No, what did you say about him? One thing about it, when Steph hot, what's Draymond?
He's finding. No, cuz that's my favorite. That's my favorite thing about the whole team.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that was Draymond's too.
Because when Clay was cooking, Steph was like, I'm not even shooting a lot today. He barely shot the ball that day when Clay broke that record. And he had like 11 assists or something like that. It was crazy. So if Draymond can pass it to Clay and Steph could really just pass it to Clay as far as a finisher, and they average the same amount of assists, then who is literally the better passer?
Steph.
Okay.
Like literally,
I'm just saying.
Steph don't get no credit for second. Go ahead, Trey.
They lost against LA because they couldn't even get a consistent second scorer.
And
then Wiggins got injured. It was a wrap when Wiggins got injured.
Yes.
That's the only reason why they lost, in my opinion, bro.
So even basketball players, they get on the show and be like, well, number one, if we're gonna define people by what they do, then LeBron James is the greatest point guard of all time, and I talked about this years ago.
Yeah. That's actually debatable.
If that's what we're doing, if you want to go by what people do and don't do, LeBron's a point guard, right? He's always played point guard.
Yep.
So why don't they do that then?
Because they got to keep Magic up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Magic's been the greatest point guard ever since 1987. He's been the best point guard ever since like 87. I say. Like 87.
And listen. He legitimately was.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But I don't care what people to say about the way you play. Until we adapt on the court, Rashad Phillips' book, we got to go by what you play. Period.
Yeah.
So right now we have LeBron James in the category of small forward. He doesn't play the way that the NBA position book says a small
Yeah, he don't
forward
play like
plays,
Paul Pierce. He don't play like Dominique
and
Wilkins.
Dirk don't play the way that the book says a power forward plays.
Right.
Dirk would have played
But
more so like a perimeter player, right, or a small forward.
right,
Yep.
he gonna play small forward. So at the end of the day, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it for everybody. But then we're gonna switch everybody. So that means that Tim Duncan ain't really the greatest power forward of
He's
all
more
time. He played at
the
5.
center.
Right. So then we could change everybody if we just go by that, or are we gonna go by what you roll them out on the court as position wise?
But
Because you
let's
gotta
play
pick
that
one.
game too, then, because let's say Steph is a shooting guard, right? He's only
Yeah.
going to be number 3 behind Mike and Kobe.
Yeah. And if you win another ring,
He
I
might be number
know
one.
people don't want to hear that. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. They
Hey,
don't
Trey
want
was
to say
like, I'm
that.
ready to put him. If he wins, Trey gonna go crazy. If he win another one this year,
no,
he
no,
gonna shut all of
no,
them.
no. Listen, if he win another one, he could be number 2. He can't be number 1. Mike, NBA Finals is ignorant, man.
Yeah, it's two. Yeah, 6 and all. Then the way he played in all finals. Yeah.
Yeah, that you get a little bit crazy, but he could pass Cole if he won another one,
No,
and that's my
I'm
favorite
with you.
player.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Why does our favorite always have to be ranked so high? Like Marvin Hagler is my favorite boxer ever. He's not my top 5 though.
Dang. Okay.
That's my
And when you
favorite
say top
boxer
five, you talking about
ever
welter?
in
You
the
talking about
history.
welterweights? You talking about? I mean, not welterweights, whatever
No,
he is.
my overall, he in my top 10, my overall list of boxers, regardless of weight. But he's my
Oh yeah,
favorite. If
top
you
of
say
mind.
if you talking about favorites, he's my favorite fighter ever because he introduced me to the sport. And you'll never take his spot as my favorite. But is he the greatest or the best? No, he's not number 1 on either
See,
one
that's
of
what you
our
gotta
marks
do.
lists.
See, if people ain't willing to admit that, they'd be like, "Oh no, Magic my favorite." But he reason why I watch basketball, he number 1 of all time. Is like so. If Steph win
Right, that's
another ring,
right. That could be your favorite guy, but that don't mean I gotta rank him real high.
like Kobe my favorite player, but I'm not about to be like, "Oh, Steph can't never pass Kobe."
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, listen, Barry Sanders is my favorite football player ever.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. Him and Charles Woodson might be tied,
Yeah, you love
Him,
but they're
Wilson, and
not
Moss.
my
It's a three-way tie.
GOAT.
Him, Wilson, and Moss are my top 3.
He's not my GOAT, and there's nothing
Right.
wrong with that. He my GOAT
Right.
running back though. Although I think as a pure running back, it's hard to find somebody better than LaDainian
sure
Tomlinson
you
and Marshall
answered
Falk.
it. I'm sure you answered.
Yeah,
I
them two
forgot.
dudes
Who
crazy.
did you have between Charles and Ed?
Well, I know that Charles could play safety. I don't know that Ed could play corner.
Okay, that's fair.
You see what I'm
Ed even got
saying?
the speed for corner.
Yeah, he
I
more of
don't know. I don't even know what
a.
he ran. All I know is I ain't never seen nobody read the defense as a safety like he did and make you not even throw the ball. Like like that stuff is crazy. But
That's a Bill
Charles could
Belichick
do
type.
every single thing on defense. You could actually walk him and blitz him from outside linebacker, dog. Like Charles did everything on the football field as a football
Wasn't
player,
he
bro.
all pro at both?
Yes, and he was
He
player of
got
the
defensive
year,
player of the year.
defensive player of the year at safety.
Yeah. That's insane, bro. Oakland, he was good in Oakland too at corner. People just don't.
Damn,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Namdi.
I
they were
remember
just
that.
You a
losing.
stint with him? Namdi was with
Yeah,
him, right? For a little
yeah,
bit.
Namdi. And you know what Namdi was? This is weird to say. Namdi's problem is he was too perfect technique-wise.
Yeah, you could
He
tell.
didn't have no where if it go wrong, I got to do like I could. He didn't have that, but his technique was absolutely perfect.
They about to Yeah, Troy.
What's good, bro? My bad. I'm just
Yeah, my
finishing up
bad,
at
man. I
work.
just
If you hear me hear stuff in my background, I'm just finishing up at work. I'm at the
oh no, you good.
barbershop.
You good. At least you apologize a hell of time.
Yeah,
Remember
I want
that
to
damn
do.
horn kept going on, dude?
I
I
was
was
like,
there.
what
Remember
the
that horn
hell?
kept going on? Troy was like, man,
Yeah, bro, I can't be dealing
yeah, I
with
be
that
knowing, like, I
shit.
understand somebody at work. Yeah, I just understand. Yeah.
It just, it fucks with the content, man. I be wanting to, do a
Yeah, I ain't been going live because I don't got my iPhone no more. So